Welcome to the thrilling hunting challenge. 50 male turkeys in 10 minutes. How can hunters take down 50 male turkeys in just 10 minutes? Leave comment number 1 and witness the hunter's incredible skills, strategies, and focus as every second brings intense tension. As turkey hunting becomes more intense, we can't overlook the rapid increase of this species. The rapid reproduction of this invasive species has become a major threat to both the environment and humans. In particular, they have infiltrated urban areas, attacking people and causing concern among residents. Unlike farm-raised chickens, turkeys are an invasive species. They attack if they feel threatened. In 2022 alone, the city of San Francisco reported over 200 turkey attacks on residents, leading to numerous incidents. Were you one of the victims? Share your experience in the comments below. Before starting a turkey hunt, preparing with a bow and arrow is the crucial first step. Hunting turkeys with a bow and arrow requires a higher level of accuracy and skill compared to using a gun. Hunters need to practice to achieve absolute precision, ensuring the arrow passes through the turkey's feathers in a humane way. According to statistics from the Bow Hunters of America, only about 5% of hunters use bows and arrows for turkey hunting. However, their success rate can be more than 45% higher than hunters using firearms. Turkey hunting is not a free activity. It is regulated by the government. Every hunter is required to have a legal permit to participate in this activity. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, over 3 million turkey hunting licenses are issued each year in the United States, with total revenue from licenses and related taxes exceeding $1 billion. Each permit also specifies the time, location, and number of turkeys a hunter is allowed to hunt, ensuring fairness in managing this invasive species. What are your thoughts on the importance of adhering to hunting regulations for invasive species in this video? Share your thoughts below. You're lucky you didn't miss the challenge of hunting 50 male turkeys in just 10 minutes. Hunters also need certification from safety and specialized skills courses. Are you ready, my friend? Oh, you're ready. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, over 400,000 hunters take these courses every year, helping reduce accidents and ensuring the legality of hunting activities. Leave comment number 2 if you enjoy these 50 moments of hunting this invasive species. When transitioning from bow hunting to gun hunting, hunters need to be more careful in choosing their position and aiming. Male turkeys are highly alert, so a careful approach is necessary. According to research from the National Hunting Association, the success rate when shooting from a distance is only 20%, but it can rise to 60% when hunters approach more closely. When hunting turkeys with a gun, hunters need to maintain a distance of 30 to 50 yards. To attract turkeys, hunters often use decoys made of plastic or rubber to lure the turkeys closer without arousing suspicion. Additionally, posture and clothing are crucial to the success of the hunt. Hunters must remain silent and camouflage themselves to avoid being detected by their prey. In addition, posture and clothing are key factors in the success of a turkey hunt. Hunters must remain silent and camouflage themselves to avoid being detected by their prey. Typically, hunters will choose clothing with natural patterns like grass, leaves, or branches. One objection to turkey hunting is the concern that overhunting could disrupt the ecological balance and threaten turkey populations. However, hunters have convinced the public that hunting generates revenue from hunting licenses, which helps fund conservation projects, protect wildlife, and preserve their habitats. Additionally, clearing large bushes helps maintain a clean environment and removes hiding spots for turkeys around your living area. If you have any other solutions, feel free to leave a comment below. Finally, hunting 50 male turkeys in 10 minutes showcases the hunter's expertise. I'd love to hear your thoughts on finding solutions for turkey hunting. Hit the join button and subscribe to the channel to prove your skills in the next thrilling hunt. It's an ongoing story. Last fall, farmers in Texas faced an alarming invasion of wild pigs, wreaking havoc on cornfields and agricultural land. This invasive species, with their keen sense of smell, can detect food from 15 miles away, devouring crops and trampling seeds before they can sprout, leaving deep footprints and destruction in their wake. Leave comment number 1 to help protect Texas agriculture from invasive wild pigs. Wild pigs cause an estimated $500 million in damage annually across Texas, and this number continues to rise as their population grows with rapid reproduction. With each female giving birth to up to 12 piglets multiple times a year, these invasive animals pose an increasing threat to both agriculture and the environment. As a result, they wreak havoc on cornfields and other crops. To tackle this invasive species, many farmers have turned to using wire cage traps as an effective and cost-efficient solution. These wire traps are placed in areas where wild pigs are commonly found, near water sources or between the fields that have been destroyed. To attract wild pigs, farmers use bait, such as corn mixed with oil or strong-smelling food. Modern traps are often equipped with sensors and surveillance cameras that send notifications to phones as soon as wild pigs are caught. The setup process requires careful planning by hunters, ensuring that the traps are checked regularly to function smoothly. A high-quality wire cage trap can last between 5 to 7 years with regular maintenance. Compared to hunting, wire cage traps have the advantage of capturing entire wild pig herds at once rather than handling individual animals. According to estimates from the Texas Wildlife Service, the use of wire cage traps has helped farmers save around $75 million in economic losses annually. This marks a significant step forward in dealing with wild pigs in Brazos County. In addition, hunting invasive species, particularly wild pigs, is carried out year-round, with a peak during the winter months from December to February, when the cooler temperatures make wild pigs more active. During this season, hunting often takes place at night when wild pigs are more active. To increase effectiveness, hunters use shotguns with slug or buckshot ammunition, along with thermal scopes to detect wild pigs in the dark. The use of thermal scopes allows hunters to identify targets from a distance without making noise, increasing the chances of a successful hunt. Regarding permits, since May 31, 2019, hunting wild pigs on private land in Texas no longer requires a hunting license. However, hunters still need a valid permit if hunting on public land. If you're a hunter in Texas, comment number 1. And if you know any other regulations, feel free to leave a comment below for everyone to refer to. After each wild pig hunt, hunters know that every pig they take down is a step forward in protecting the land. They must ensure they properly dispose of the carcasses to prevent environmental pollution. For those who still doubt the necessity of these ongoing efforts, the harsh truth is that without these hunters, the damage would spiral out of control and the natural beauty of Texas would be greatly affected. The work done by hunters plays a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance and preserving the environment for future generations. The government allows wild hog hunting from heights of 100 to 150 feet above the ground. The devastation caused by wild hogs is truly frightening. Helicopter hunting is permitted under Texas's hunting policies, allowing hunters to cover hundreds of acres in a single flight. This policy requires hunters to obtain a special permit from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. Only individuals or organizations with specialized training are eligible. "You are not just hunting wild hogs, you are stopping an invasion," said an experienced pilot who has conducted over 300 hunting missions. In the 2024 hunting season, this strategy helped eliminate more than 7,500 wild hogs in central Texas alone, reducing damage to crops. The flights typically last from 3 to 5 hours, with each mission taking down between 30 to 50 hogs, depending on the terrain and hog density. Every hunt is a step towards restoring balance, but the challenges are still significant. Join the conversation by sharing your thoughts and experiences. Don't miss our next video by subscribing to the channel, where we dive deeper into the strategies and initiatives shaping the fight against invasive species. These approaches have proven to be effective in stopping the spread of certain invasive species. Do you have any ideas for better solutions? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss them together. Thank you for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And tell your friends about us so they can watch too. Goodbye and see you in the next video.
Hello everyone. The black bear population in the United States has surged to around 850,000 across North America, bringing about a range of challenges. As these bears venture further into urban areas in search of food, they're causing property damage and raising significant concerns over public safety. So what specific challenges do these bears present in the United States, and how are communities coping with them? Let's dive into these pressing issues, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. In May 2024, beekeepers in Vermont began noticing a rise in black bear attacks on their hives. One beekeeper from Addison County, who manages 30 hives, reported the destruction of 10 hives in just one season. This devastating loss amounted to around 500 pounds of honey, translating to a financial hit of approximately $77,500, factoring in the cost of replacing the hives and the lost honey production. Similarly, in South Lake Tahoe, black bear encounters have become increasingly common in recent years. Since the start of 2024, local agencies have received over 1,500 reports of bears wandering through residential areas. One particularly alarming incident occurred when a black bear broke into a home on Pioneer Trail, causing a staggering $225,000 in damage. The bear gained significant attention earlier last week when it was spotted running through Factoria. Inside the home, it broke kitchen windows, raided the refrigerator, and destroyed furniture and other belongings before wildlife officials successfully removed it. With incidents like these becoming more frequent, black bear hunts have been established, drawing around 21,000 hunters each year. Black bears, typically found in dense forests with variable light conditions, present a significant challenge for hunters. To overcome this, hunters often rely on rifles for their extended range and powerful impact. Popular choices include large-caliber firearms like the .30-06 Springfield and the .300 Winchester Magnum, which offer the necessary power to bring down these formidable animals. To boost their chances of success, hunters often enlist the help of specialized hunting dogs like Plott hounds and treeing walker hounds. These dogs are equipped with protective vests and GPS collars, allowing them to track and locate black bears effectively. Using their keen sense of smell, the dogs follow bear traces such as scat and scents, while the hunter tracks their movements through the GPS collar. Once the dogs locate a bear, they give chase and bark loudly to alert the hunter. The dogs then work to corner the bear or force it up a tree, surrounding the base to keep it at bay until the hunter can make a safe shot. Once the hunter is close enough to visually assess the bear, they carefully evaluate the situation to find the optimal angle for a clean, humane shot. If the bear is in a tree, the hunter aims for vital areas, such as the heart or lungs, to ensure a quick and ethical kill. After the bear is down, the hunter approaches with caution to confirm the animal is dead, as even a wounded bear can pose significant danger. Throughout the entire process, safety remains the hunter's top priority. Bear tagging is essential after a successful hunt to ensure compliance with state regulations and to maintain the integrity of wildlife management efforts. Once a bear is downed, hunters are required to tag the bear, typically on its ear or leg, to verify that the hunt was conducted legally and within the designated hunting season. The entire process, from preparation to tagging, demands skill, precision, and a thorough understanding of the terrain and the behavior of the animals being hunted. Do you believe that using firearms is truly the most effective way to manage black bear populations? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. Let's delve into the heart of Africa, a continent grappling with a unique challenge: the surge in baboon populations. With an estimated 500,000 of these highly adaptable primates spread across expansive regions, from the vast Sahara all the way to the Arabian Peninsula, their growing numbers are becoming a significant concern.
Başka yerde gözükmüyormuş. Leopard gayet.
The increasing proximity of baboons to human settlements has turned them into formidable adversaries for local farmers, often leading to frequent attacks on crops and property. In response, hunters have devised complex strategies to manage and control baboon populations. However, before we explore these tactics, it's important to first understand the wide-reaching impact these primates have had on both local ecosystems and the communities that live alongside them. Baboons have evolved into a significant menace in residential areas, using almost human-like dexterity to break into homes, opening doors, windows, and even refrigerators. This intrusion into personal spaces not only leads to substantial food theft, but also heightens human-wildlife conflict. As a result, the quality of life for many local residents is severely affected, as they constantly face the threat of these intelligent and disruptive animals. In tourist areas, baboons have become daring opportunists, often snatching food right from the hands of visitors. These encounters can escalate into tense confrontations, raising the question: are baboons the most destructive species? We'd love to hear your opinion. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Press 1 if you think they are, or 0 if you disagree.
Look, no smoking. Come on.
As a result, firearms have become one of the most common methods for addressing the ongoing threat posed by baboons in Africa. This approach allows hunters to maintain a safe distance from these aggressive and highly territorial animals, greatly minimizing the risk of close encounters. By doing so, it reduces the likelihood of injury to both humans and wildlife, making it a safer and more effective option for managing the problem. However, uncontrolled hunting, particularly with firearms, poses the risk of overexploiting baboon populations. Without proper oversight, such hunting methods can drastically deplete their numbers and disrupt the delicate ecological balance. This imbalance could have far-reaching consequences, potentially pushing other species toward extinction. The lack of clear regulations and strict enforcement makes it crucial to approach the management of baboon populations with care to prevent further ecological harm. The use of firearms in hunting not only raises legal controversies but also sparks ethical concerns, particularly regarding the welfare of wild animals. Inaccurate shooting, often stemming from insufficient skill or training, can lead to baboons and other animals suffering for extended periods. This not only undermines their chances of survival, but also prompts broader questions about the responsibility humans bear and how they interact with and treat the natural world and its inhabitants. In conclusion, to manage baboon populations effectively and safely, hunters and farmers must prioritize ethical and humane principles in all their actions. So is using firearms truly the most effective method for dealing with baboons? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share your opinion in the comments section below. Thank you for watching the video until the end, and we look forward to bringing you more content in the next episode. Zambia boasts one of Africa's largest hippo populations, with an impressive 40,000 individuals calling its rivers and wetlands home. However, recent years have seen their numbers surge, resulting in shrinking habitats. This has pushed these massive creatures closer to human settlements, sparking risky encounters as they roam in search of food and water. But how exactly are these encounters reshaping daily life of the people living nearby? Stay tuned as we dive into this intriguing topic. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with our latest content. On August 12, 2024, an extraordinary sight unfolded in Luo, a hippopotamus casually strolling down the street. The unexpected scene left residents and tourists alike both amazed and alarmed. Hippos, massive creatures typically confined to Africa's waterways and grasslands, are seldom spotted wandering beyond their natural habitats. This unusual encounter not only stunned the community but also ignited serious concerns about the rising appearance of wild animals in urban spaces and the escalating risks they pose to public safety. To tackle the challenges brought by hippos, the Zambian government has implemented well-structured hunting policies aimed at balancing community safety with sustainable wildlife conservation. Each year, around 250 to 300 hunting permits are issued as part of a population control strategy designed to mitigate human-wildlife conflict while preserving ecological stability. These permits are generally valid during the dry season, from May to November, when water levels recede. This timing is deliberate, providing hunters with better access to hippo habitats while reducing the inherent dangers of pursuing these massive and unpredictable creatures. But what unique skills and specialized equipment are essential for hunting such formidable animals? Let's dive into the details. Hunters in Zambia typically depend on large-caliber rifles like the 375H Enig Magnum or 458 Winchester Magnum, renowned for their ability to pierce the thick hides and massive bodies of hippos. These powerful firearms are crucial for achieving a quick and humane kill, which is a key principle of regulated hunting. But what alternatives might hunters explore for taking down such formidable creatures besides rifles? Let's delve into the possibilities. Although rare, hunting hippos with bows and arrows carries deep historical and cultural significance. Given their immense size and strength, hippos present a daunting challenge for even the most skilled hunters. Using a bow to hunt them demands exceptional courage, precision, and a carefully crafted strategy. Typically, this method requires a bow with a draw weight of at least 80 pounds, paired with specialized broadhead arrows capable of penetrating the hippo's thick hide. This approach is not for the faint-hearted and is generally reserved for highly experienced big game hunters seeking an extraordinary challenge. When hunters spot a hippo, they must carefully evaluate several key factors, such as the animal's distance, size, and behavior. Typically, hunters aim from 30 to 50 yards away, close enough for a precise shot yet far enough to maintain safety. The primary target is the vital organs, like the heart or lungs, ensuring a swift and humane kill. If the hippo is submerged in water, hunters must wait for it to surface, taking careful aim when the animal presents a clear shot. This requires both patience and impeccable timing to ensure a successful and ethical hunt. After a successful hippo hunt, Zambian law mandates that hunters report their results to the nearest wildlife authority within 24 hours. This report must include critical details, such as the precise location of the hunt, the number of hippos taken, and the condition of the animal. This system is crucial for the government, enabling continuous monitoring of hippo populations and assessing the effects of hunting on conservation efforts. What's your take on this approach? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share your views in the comments below.
Full speed, really fast.
Feels bad.
Hello everyone. This is not fiction, but the reality that farmers face every day. What will you do when the most dangerous invasive species of nature starts hunting humans? Leave a comment with the number 1 if you're ready to face them. Weighing over 330 lbs and growing up to 10 feet long, this invasive species is an apex predator and a terror to both humans and livestock. Their saliva is filled with bacteria that can cause infections, making them even more dangerous. Just one bite can render large prey unconscious. With over 25,000 Komodo dragons roaming the wild, their attacks cause up to 40 million in damages annually. A farm can lose up to 300 ducks and 60 goats per week, reducing revenue by as much as 30%. This invasive species lurks in the shadows, striking at the perfect moment, turning farmland into its hunting grounds. Recognizing the growing threat posed by this invasive species, the government partnered with WWF in 2022 to create a population control management strategy. However, Komodo hunting is not for everyone. Only licensed teams of experts, vetted and trained by the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, are allowed to hunt Komodo dragons. Hunting permits are very limited, with only 40 to 70 permits issued each year to ensure that Komodo hunting does not threaten the survival of the species. All hunts are closely monitored, and hunters must report the kill within 24 hours, providing details such as weight and photographic evidence. A violation can result in the permanent revocation of the permit. Comment with the number 0 if your area does not have these regulations. Komodo dragons are not an easy target. These prehistoric invaders can run at speeds of up to 12 miles per hour, ambush their prey with quick reflexes, and have a venomous bite. Do you have the courage to face this predator? High-powered rifles, such as the .308 and .338 Winchester Magnums, ensure that a single shot is enough to end the hunt. But that's not enough. Hunters must also rely on long-range scopes, infrared sensors, and advanced tracking technology to avoid falling into dangerous traps. Bite-resistant boots, reinforced gloves, and specialized protective gear are all that's needed for a Komodo dragon hunt. By law, each hunting team must consist of at least 8 to 10 members to ensure support in case of injury. In the event of injury, the team must evacuate immediately before the Komodo dragon can attack again. Since implementing these strategies, livestock attacks have decreased by more than 65%, and even conflicts between humans and Komodo dragons have dropped by 30%, making daily life safer. Does this prove that controlled hunting is the best solution? However, the Komodo dragon remains an ongoing threat. For this reason, the government continues to promote education and prevention strategies to protect people and property in the long term. Villagers are being trained to recognize Komodo dragons, understand their hunting behavior, and detect warning signs before an attack occurs. Additionally, fortified areas, steel fences, and early warning systems are being deployed to keep livestock safe. Could these measures be the key to preventing future attacks? The hunt for the world's largest invasive species is far from over. Controlled hunting has proven effective. But is it enough? Should more focus be placed on prevention, or is hunting still the best way to protect people? We want to hear your thoughts. Leave your opinions in the comments below and let's discuss the best way forward. Hit the like button to stay updated on management strategies. This is a story that never ends. Last fall, Texas farmers faced a concerning invasion of wild boars, destroying cornfields and farmland. This invasive species, with the ability to smell food from 15 miles away, has wiped out crops and trampled seeds before they could sprout, leaving deep footprints and devastation everywhere. While wild boars cause an estimated $500 million in damages annually in Texas, this figure continues to rise as their population grows. If you find the wild boar invasion concerning, leave a comment with the number 1 below and share your ideas on how to deal with this invasive species. With their rapid reproduction rate, each wild boar can give birth to up to 12 piglets at a time, multiple times a year, making this invasive species an increasing threat to agriculture and the environment. As a result, they continue to destroy cornfields and other food crops. To tackle this invasive species, Many farmers have turned to using wire cage traps as an effective and cost-efficient solution. Wire cage traps are set in areas where wild boars frequently appear, near water sources or in the middle of damaged fields to attract the wild boars. Farmers use corn bait mixed with oil or strong-smelling food. Modern traps are often equipped with sensors and surveillance cameras that send notifications to phones as soon as wild boars appear. The installation process requires careful planning from the hunter and ensures that the traps are checked regularly to ensure smooth operation. A quality wire cage trap can last 5 to 7 years with regular maintenance. Compared to hunting, wire cage traps have the advantage of capturing an entire herd of wild boars at once, rather than dealing with individual animals. According to estimates from Texas Wildlife Services, the use of wire cage traps has helped farmers save $75 million in economic damage each year. This is a significant step forward in addressing the wild boar issue in Brazos County. In addition, hunting this invasive species, especially wild boars, has been carried out year-round, particularly in the winter months from December to February, when the cooler temperatures make wild boars more active. During this season, hunting typically takes place at night when wild boars are most active. To increase effectiveness, hunters use shotguns with slug or buckshot, combined with thermal binoculars to detect wild boars in the dark.
What you got, bud?
The use of thermal binoculars allows hunters to identify targets from a distance without making noise, increasing the chances of a successful hunt. Regarding permits, as of May 31st, 2019, hunting wild boars on private land in Texas does not require a hunting license. However, hunters still need a valid permit if hunting on public land. If you're a hunter in Texas, leave a comment with the number 1, and if you have any additional regulations, comment below for others to refer to.
Oh, that was good.
I mean, look.
Oh, no.
Everywhere you look.
That one's still going.
After each wild boar hunt, hunters know that every boar they eliminate is a step forward in protecting the land. They must ensure that the carcasses are collected to prevent environmental pollution. For those who still doubt the necessity of this relentless effort, the harsh truth is that without these hunters, the damage would spiral out of control and the natural beauty of Texas would be harmed.
Cows back there. Watch the cows.
The government allows wild boar hunting from an altitude of 100 to 150 feet above the ground. The devastation caused by wild boars is truly haunting. Helicopter hunting is permitted under Texas's hunting policy, allowing hunters to cover hundreds of acres in a single flight. The policy requires hunters to have a special permit from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. Only individuals or organizations with advanced training are eligible to participate. We're not just hunting wild boars, we're stopping an invasive species attack, said a veteran pilot who participated in over 300 hunts during the 2024 hunting season. This tactic helped eliminate more than 7,500 wild boars in central Texas, reducing crop damage. Hunting flights typically last 3 to 5 hours, with each flight taking out 30 to 50 wild boars, depending on terrain and boar density. Each hunt is a step forward in restoring balance, but the challenge remains enormous. Join the conversation by sharing your thoughts and experiences, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video, where we will dive deeper into the strategies and initiatives shaping the fight against invasive species. These approaches have been highly effective in stopping the spread of some invasive species.
It almost feels bad.
If you have any ideas for better solutions, leave your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss them together. Thank you for watching and sticking with this video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to tell your friends about us so they can check out this video. Goodbye and see you in the next video.
Hello everyone. Have you ever observed how large elephant herds affect both the environment and local communities? Picture this: when elephants move into farmland, they create massive damage by uprooting trees, ruining crops, and heightening the threat of soil erosion. This destruction makes it challenging for farmers to sustain their livelihoods and maintain agricultural productivity. At the same time, it presents a significant hurdle in preserving the environment and ecological harmony. Curious about the consequences of these elephant invasions? Follow along to discover more. Elephants, known for their incredible size and strength, are typically revered as symbols of grandeur and dignity. However, when their sheer power encroaches upon residential areas and devastates farmland, it can create significant fear and vulnerability. In this documentary, we delve into the challenges of human-elephant conflict, examining how communities affected by these encounters are adapting and seeking solutions to safeguard both human lives and wildlife. Elephants are truly remarkable for their incredible adaptability to diverse environments, ranging from dense tropical forests to expansive grasslands and even areas close to water. This flexibility enables them to endure and flourish in challenging and fluctuating conditions. Their broad diet, which includes a variety of plants, along with their ability to move freely, allows elephants to adjust their behavior in response to changing seasons and environments. This adaptability not only makes them resilient creatures but also plays a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. Elephants are among the most intelligent animals on Earth, showcasing a wide array of extraordinary behaviors and abilities. Not only are they adept at problem-solving and using tools, but they also have impressive memories. Elephants can recall routes they've traveled over many years, recognize and remember the names of fellow herd members, and even recognize individuals they've encountered before. Their intelligence is further demonstrated through their sophisticated communication skills, utilizing a variety of sounds, gestures, and expressions to share information, coordinate activities, and resolve conflicts within their group. Elephants have a diverse diet that changes based on their habitat. As primarily herbivores, they need to consume vast quantities of food each day to fuel their large bodies. Their diet includes grass, leaves, fruits, bark, and roots. In tropical forests, they typically feed on fruits, leaves, and bark, while in grasslands, their main food sources are grass and various herbal plants. Do you find these elephants fascinating? If yes, press 0. If not, press 1. Now, let's explore the impact elephants have on their environment. While elephants are generally gentle creatures, their presence in busy areas like streets or residential neighborhoods can pose significant challenges. Though they do not intend to cause harm, the movement of these large animals through roads or human settlements can lead to major disruptions and heighten the risk of accidents. Their size and strength, combined with the unpredictability of their behavior in unfamiliar environments, can create dangerous situations for both humans and elephants alike. When elephants appear on roads, they not only cause traffic jams but also create emergency situations, making travel hazardous for both pedestrians and drivers. These scenarios require careful management to ensure the safety of both humans and elephants. Effective solutions must be developed to reduce conflicts between elephants in urban areas, preventing accidents while protecting both wildlife and local communities. To address the growing conflict, the community has sought the help of specialized wildlife management teams. These experts, with their unique skills and experience, are responsible for managing and controlling elephant behavior to reduce harm and risk. They use non-invasive methods to protect both humans and elephants, while minimizing the disruption to residential areas. What are your thoughts on this approach to managing elephants and ensuring community safety? If you agree, comment 1. If you disagree, comment 0. Feel free to share your opinions below. Baboons have become a prominent feature of the South African landscape. Recent statistics indicate that there are approximately 350,000 baboons in the country, highlighting their ability to adapt and thrive in the natural environment. This species is unevenly distributed across South Africa, with the Western Cape Province being the most notable region. Areas like the Cape Peninsula, Cape Winelands, and the Overberg region are home to the largest populations, as these areas provide ideal habitats close to residential zones. Like and subscribe to the channel to discover more about these fascinating primates. In the Cape Peninsula, baboons have gained a reputation for raiding vineyards, orchards, and vegetable gardens, causing significant damage to crops and agricultural infrastructure. Their distribution is shaped by various factors, including habitat conditions, food availability, and human activities. These factors contribute to varying levels of conflict between baboons and local communities, with some areas experiencing more intense disruption than others. In busy urban centers, an unexpected disruption has emerged: the growing presence of baboons. These intelligent primates, once confined to wild areas, have gradually adapted to urban environments, causing chaos and intrusions into people's homes. The increased presence of baboons not only creates a nuisance in residential areas, but also presents a significant challenge to agricultural communities, as they destroy crops and damage property. This situation requires effective solutions to manage and reduce human-baboon conflicts, safeguarding both urban life and agricultural activities. Do you find these monkeys fascinating? If so, subscribe to our channel to support our efforts in learning more about these remarkable animals.
Just hanging out? Hey, Zach! Zach! Hey, say what's this?
In this context, snares have become a widely used and effective wildlife management tool for controlling baboon populations in South Africa. These snares, designed specifically for capturing baboons, are both strong and large, crafted from highly durable materials like steel to ensure they can contain these powerful animals without causing harm. Typically, snares measure about 6 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 4 feet high, allowing limited movement for the baboons. This design helps to reduce the risk of injury while ensuring the animals are safely contained. Furthermore, baboon hunting raises several environmental and ethical concerns. Baboons, with their adaptable and resourceful nature, are typically found in the rainforests and grasslands of East and Southern Africa. While some communities may hunt them for population control or for meat, it is crucial that baboon hunting is carried out with careful consideration of both ecological balance and ethical implications. Overhunting can disrupt local ecosystems, and the methods used must ensure that animal welfare is taken into account, avoiding unnecessary harm to these intelligent creatures.
Hold on.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
However, if not done correctly and responsibly, baboon hunting for population control can lead to serious consequences. Inaccurate shots can cause prolonged pain, resulting in severe and sometimes irreversible injuries to the animals. This not only causes unnecessary suffering to the baboons, but also increases stress within their populations, worsening existing ecological challenges. Therefore, it is essential to adopt more humane and effective wildlife management strategies. Ensuring these methods are carried out properly and responsibly is crucial to avoid unintended negative impacts on both the animals and the environment. Using guns to control wildlife near residential or urban areas can be very difficult to maintain public relations. Not only does hunting baboons reduce the number of the species, it can also lead to ecological imbalance, negatively affecting other plants and animals. Moreover, hunting this species also raises ethical issues, as they can be subjected to unnecessary pain and suffering. Protecting baboons is not only an act of preserving an animal species, but also contributing to maintaining ecological balance and protecting the ecosystem of which they are an indispensable part. What do you think about this method? We would love to hear from you, so please share your views in the comments section below. If you find our videos interesting, please leave a like to motivate us to make more good videos.
Hello everyone! A safari is not only a place to view wildlife, but also an adventure full of surprises and incredible moments with invasive species. Today, we bring you stunning footage captured by lucky travelers on their journey. Are you ready to explore? If so, leave a comment with the number 1 to start the video.
Oh, God!
Going with a guide might make you feel safer on a tour about invasive species, but that doesn't mean you can avoid surprises. Right in front of you is a male lion, and you never know what it's going to do next. When you're in the territory of a top predator, you have to keep your distance and never turn your back. Safari tourists might not realize that they're not just visiting gorillas. They might also encounter them in unexpected situations. The national park is one of the world's top destinations for this formidable species, where you can get up close in surprising ways. Although there have been no reports of dangerous attacks, when a gorilla beats its chest, it's a clear sign that you're encroaching on its territory. It's also an incredible moment for a photo. Leopards in South Africa have become accustomed to humans, even friendly enough to allow tourists to snap selfies. But don't let the appearance of this invasive species fool you. They're still dangerous predators. In the Sabi Sands Reserve, they like to hide out on large tree branches and have a bite force twice as strong as that of a lion. The guide immediately signals the driver to reverse. When a tiger appears on the road, Any mistake could come at a high price. This invasive species can attack even without provocation. When facing one, it's best to give way, as they can leap up to 30 feet in a single bound. And if you run, their predatory instincts will kick in instantly. On many safaris across Africa, elephants often block the road for tourists, especially in areas with large herds like Chobe National Park, home to over 1,200 elephants. Although generally seen as gentle giants, male elephants in mating season can become aggressive and charge at passing vehicles. That's why a good guide always has the engine running before an elephant decides to make a move. In Zimbabwe, you don't have to venture far to see wildlife. They can show up right in the middle of the city. Locals are used to this, but newcomers should avoid sudden movements, as rhinos have poor eyesight but are highly sensitive to motion. If one is watching you, it's best to stay still or move slowly. Cape buffalo can turn a safari into a nightmare, causing millions of dollars in damage by ramming vehicles. They're easily agitated by bright colors, engine noise, and sudden movements. To minimize the risk, tourists should avoid brightly colored vehicles and switch off the engine when buffalo approach. Parks could also consider installing protective barriers. Do you think this is a reasonable solution? If not, leave comment number 2 below this video. Camels have learned to recognize tourists as an easy source of food, and they won't hesitate to stick their heads through car windows to grab anything within reach. In tourist-heavy areas, it's not uncommon to see camels surrounding vehicles, which can be dangerous since these animals can weigh up to 1,000 kilo. Quickly close your car doors if you see them approaching. It took the whole bag. It ate the entire bag. Let's go, now.
What is this count doing?
No one wants to see this, but it's a reality many drivers in Florida have to deal with. Monkeys don't just snap off side mirrors and wreck windshield wipers, they tear up interiors, turning cars into total wrecks. So, who's responsible before the damage gets even worse? We are. That's why the government needs to prioritize education around parking behavior, because it shouldn't be up to the monkeys. Oh no, no, no! Drive, drive, drive! On the savannah, zebras have a bite force of up to 3,000 psi, enough to crush something hard. Don't stop in areas with zebra herds, because one agitated zebra can cause the whole herd to panic. Always keep your windows closed and avoid direct eye contact with them. If you leave the window cracked, a zebra might attack. Never feed the zebras. Every moment on safari is a story, from spectacular encounters to unexpected situations, and a reminder to respect nature. If you had the chance to experience a safari, how would you react when faced with these dangerous situations? Share your thoughts below this video. Hit the subscribe button to get more value from the next video. illegal wildlife trade is having a devastating impact on lion populations across Africa, pushing them to the brink of extinction. Tigers used to be the main target, hunted for their teeth, bones, and claws, which are highly valued in traditional African and Asian medicine as well as in luxury goods. But as tiger populations continue to decline, poachers have shifted their focus to lions. Are you ready to learn how people are working to conserve lions that are on the brink of extinction? If you are, leave comment number 1 below. The situation is becoming increasingly dire. According to Panthera, a leading wildcat conservation organization, lion populations have declined by 43% over the past 21 years. Another study shows that poaching for body parts now accounts for 35% of human-induced deaths in certain areas. These numbers are truly alarming and highlight the urgent need to support organizations like the International Anti-Poaching Foundation, IAPF, who are fighting to protect these animals from the devastating forces of poaching. Poaching has become an increasingly brutal threat to lion populations in Africa. It is estimated that there are now fewer than 9,600 lions left in Africa, down from around 36,000 just a few decades ago. Each year, between 1,000 and 1,500 lions are poached across the continent. The combined impact of poaching and habitat loss has forced lion populations to struggle for survival in many areas, with some regions witnessing declines of up to 73%. In the 1990s, the vast savannas of Africa were home to 200,000 lions, but today, fewer than 20,000 remain, marking an astonishing collapse.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Reload. Take it. Okay. Good. Hold on. In the chest. Good shot, man.
Hello everyone! Leopards have been spotted in suburban areas, causing significant concern among residents. They often target and attack livestock, including goats, sheep, cattle, and poultry, causing considerable economic losses for farmers and ranchers. From 1990 to 2023, approximately 35 leopard attacks have been reported in the United States. One of the most alarming incidents occurred on the morning of September 11, 2022, when a 42-year-old man was gardening and was suddenly attacked and injured by a leopard. Several people quickly chased the leopard back into the forest. The man was taken to a local hospital by ambulance, and fortunately, the doctors were able to treat his injuries in time, preventing any life-threatening situation. This attack had a significant impact on the community's psyche, highlighting the growing danger posed by leopards as they encroach on human habitats. This incident underscores the urgent need for effective wildlife management and public safety measures to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. To address this growing threat, the government has implemented several measures to control the leopard population. Initial efforts have focused on humane methods, such as organizing leopard capture operations using nets and relocating them to more suitable forest areas. However, these methods have been deemed ineffective in controlling the leopard population, necessitating alternative approaches. As a result, the government has adopted the use of firearms to control the number of leopards. This shift highlights the urgent need to balance public safety with wildlife management, as authorities strive to minimize the risks posed by leopards while also addressing the broader ecological impacts of their presence. To hunt leopards effectively, hunters need to prepare the appropriate firearms and protective gear. Choosing a hunting rifle with a sufficiently large caliber, such as a Winchester 36 or 38, is crucial to ensure a humane and effective hunt. In addition to selecting the right firearm, hunters should wear thick, protective clothing, including a sturdy jacket and safety boots, to safeguard themselves against any unforeseen situations during the hunt. Successful leopard hunting depends on effective bait preparation. Leopards are particularly attracted to DM, which helps hunters increase their chances of a successful shot. Luring the leopard into an ideal shooting position is a crucial strategy. The optimal time to hunt leopards is when they are focused on eating their prey, as they are less likely to be alert during this time. Accurate shooting is crucial to ensure a quick and humane hunt, demonstrating respect for the animal while still achieving your hunting goals. Using firearms to hunt leopards has proven effective in managing their population and reducing conflicts between humans and leopards. By lowering the number of leopards in high-density areas, this approach promotes safer and more harmonious coexistence between humans and wildlife. However, excessive hunting can lead to a decline in the species population and disrupt ecological balance. Therefore, it is essential to closely manage hunting activities and rely on accurate data to maintain this balance. Sustainable hunting regulations and regular assessments of leopard populations are necessary to ensure that hunting does not endanger the species. Leopard attacks highlight the importance of developing effective wildlife management strategies to protect human safety. In addition to using firearms, hunters have also employed bows for leopard hunting. Hunting leopards with a bow is an activity that requires skill, patience, and precision. When hunting with a bow, the hunter must be thoroughly prepared, both in terms of archery skills and an understanding of leopard behavior. Choosing the right bow and arrow is also crucial. The bow must be powerful enough to penetrate the leopard's thick skin and muscles. The arrows are typically selected for their sharpness, designed to cause maximum injury and ensure a quick and humane shot. The best time to hunt is at dawn or dusk when leopards are most active. The hunter must approach the prey cautiously, blending into the natural surroundings to avoid detection. The shot must be extremely accurate, targeting weak points on the leopard's body, such as the area near the heart or lungs. A missed shot can cause the leopard to panic and become aggressive, posing a significant danger to the hunter. Hunting leopards with a bow not only requires technical skill, but also a deep respect for nature and wildlife. Each shot must be taken with respect and a clear sense of the hunter's responsibility toward the life of the prey and the balance of the ecosystem. The key takeaway is that collaboration between the community and authorities is essential, and it's important not to miss out on crucial information. Please join the discussion, like, and subscribe to our channel today. Stay tuned for more videos. Not only leopards, but wild boars are also invasive species that pose significant challenges to residents. Leave a comment with the number 1 to continue exploring with us the aggressive nature of these wild boars. Wild boars, a large mammal species, are becoming a serious problem in the United States, causing significant damage to the ecosystem. Wild boars often form herds of 15 to 20 animals, and their reproduction rate is increasing, making the quality of the ecosystem increasingly concerning. They dig up the soil, destroy the soil environment, and can be carriers of infectious diseases that affect wildlife. Wild boars often come near swamps to drink water and search for additional food, heavily polluting the surrounding area. They use their snouts to search for larvae and worms beneath the soil layers, causing significant concern for residents in the United States. According to estimates from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the damage they cause amounts to up to $2 billion annually. Unable to stand by idly, the farmers here have resolved to take action. They have employed wild boar traps, specifically the Wild Hug's pig boar trap E-type, which is commonly used in the United States. This is a newly launched trap with an exclusive design aimed at ensuring the safety of hunters when placed directly in dense forest areas. The trap is made entirely of metal, weighing 5.5 laburi, 2.5 kilogri, with a diameter of 9.8 inches, 24.9 centimeters, and a thickness of 1.1 inches, 2.8 centimeters, making it durable and resistant to all weather conditions. Notably, this type of trap is about 1/3 cheaper than other larger traps, while still ensuring good performance. When setting up the traps, users should ensure that the traps are spaced 3.2 feet (0.98 meters) apart to increase the chances of capturing wild boars. When used correctly, the trap's mechanism will activate and securely hold the boar's leg, preventing it from escaping. These traps not only help capture wild boars, but also ensure the safety of humans and other animals. In the United States, the application of this method has helped reduce the wild boar population from 8 million to 4 million over the past 4 years, contributing to the protection of the ecosystem and reducing the risk of spreading infectious diseases caused by them. When caught in the trap's wire, the wild boar begins to panic and tries to escape, fiercely resisting and using its legs to dig up the ground in an attempt to break free. It uses its sharp teeth to bite into the wire, trying to cut through it, but since the trap is made of metal, the wild boar is unable to destroy it. Hunters are required to have a full license, be over 18 years old, and be in good health to install the traps. Training courses on how to use the traps have helped hunters feel confident and safe. Hunters must not have any criminal history related to violence and must strictly adhere to the regulations regarding the use of wild boar traps. Hunters need to regularly check the traps to ensure they are functioning effectively and do not pose a danger to anyone or any other animals in the area. If a wild boar is caught in the trap, the hunter must handle the situation immediately according to the instructions of local authorities to ensure safety and compliance with wildlife regulations. Additionally, hunters must report the number of wild boars trapped to local authorities to meet legal and environmental management requirements. When a wild boar is caught in a leg trap, the hunter must act quickly and carefully. With good health and skill, the hunter should approach the prey slowly and calmly to avoid startling it and provoking an attack. The hunter uses a sturdy stick to keep the wild boar from moving too much, then skillfully removes the trap from its leg. During this process, the hunter must ensure not to apply too much force on the boar's body to avoid sudden attacks when retrieving the trap. This task requires patience, strength, and a deep understanding of wild boar behavior. The wild boar hunting season in the U.S. typically runs from fall to spring, from October to March. Regulations regarding the hunting season and the number of wild boars allowed to be hunted can vary from state to state. If hunters exceed the prescribed limit, they may face fines, have their hunting licenses revoked, or even face imprisonment. These strict regulations are intended to protect the ecosystem and maintain a balance in the wild boar population. Wild boar trapping activities have garnered support from many people for several important reasons. First and foremost, wild boars are capable of causing severe destruction, leading to significant damage to the ecosystem. Additionally, they are a major cause of soil erosion and the destruction of habitats for other animal species. Trapping wild boars helps control their population, minimizing their negative impact on the environment. Furthermore, wild boar trapping also helps protect human health, as wild boars can carry many dangerous diseases. Although trapping wild boars offers many benefits, there are also significant objections for several important reasons. First, some people believe that trapping wild boars is cruel and inhumane, causing severe pain and injury to the animals. Furthermore, the use of traps can inadvertently capture other animals, including endangered or protected species. Additionally, some people are concerned that trapping wild boars could disrupt the ecological balance, affecting other animal species and the natural environment. Some argue that more sustainable and humane alternatives should be sought to control the wild boar population. Additionally, government organizations prohibit hunters from using products made from wild boar meat because they can cause infectious diseases. Do you agree with the practice of controlling wild boars in the US using traps? Please comment below. Comment with the number 1 if you disagree with wild boar hunting. Share this video with your family for good luck. American farmers have built electric fences as an effective measure to protect crops and property from the destruction caused by wild boars. These electric fences are designed to emit mild electric pulses when wild boars come into contact with them, startling the animals and keeping them away from the protected area without causing them serious harm. The installation process of the electric fence begins with identifying the boundaries that need protection and accurately measuring the length of the fence. Fence posts should be securely anchored into the ground, spaced about 3 to 5 meters apart to ensure stability. The electric wires are then stretched along these posts and need to be tightened sufficiently to prevent wild boars from squeezing through or damaging the fence. The electrical system is connected to a transformer, which provides a continuous but safe electric pulse. In addition to installation, it is essential that the fence is well maintained, with regular inspections, to ensure there are no faults or vegetation touching the wires, which could reduce the fence's effectiveness. Additionally, warning signs about the electric fence should be placed in visible locations to ensure the safety of both people and other animals. Electric fences are not only an effective preventive measure against wild boars, but also help protect the ecosystem, minimize crop damage, and maintain natural balance. Please continue watching the video, as these solutions have been effective in preventing the growth of certain invasive species. Do you believe in a better solution? If so, please don't forget to share your thoughts and opinions below. Additionally, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support our channel for upcoming videos. Finally, don't forget to share this video with all your friends so they can watch and enjoy it as well.